Zoot Java is back. Yep, hi there. I really am back, and I never wanted to go away, to be quite honest with you. I put up my last video a while back, and then immediately after that, I had to go to the hospital. Um, Before I go on and explain exactly what happened with everything, I have got to thank my son John for absolutely everything that he has done for me. He is absolutely fantastic. He's done so much to help me that I don't even know how to thank him. I don't know what to say. I just at a loss for words. Uh, and I also have to say hello. How are you doing to a good friend, Cyanide Junkie? Hope you're doing good, my brother. Anyhow, as I was about to say, I wound up in the hospital because months before that, I had to make an appointment to go and have my teeth extracted. My teeth were, if you've seen my other videos, they looked horrendous. And it's because they were weakened by medication that I've been on for my entire life, basically. And that didn't help. And then eventually they just fell apart. And I was in a lot of pain, chewing just about anything. Not even just trying to go through a steak or anything like that. I'm talking about a peanut butter sandwich was painful, really. And because of the vid, I kept getting my appointments pushed off to another time. It was just a nightmare. So anyhow, I finally get all my teeth extracted. Wake up, absolutely ton of pain. Go home, I'm laying there, just trying to sleep it off. I didn't want to feel anything at all. And very next day, I'm lying there and I hear this pounding at my door. And I don't want to talk to anybody. I was just in too much pain. I didn't, and it was probably somebody I thought, selling something or screaming for a political campaign or whatever. But they wouldn't stop pounding at the door. So I went over to the door, opened it up. It was the guy who owned the house where I was renting part of it. And he decided to tell me that he was instantly going to sell the house that I had been living in for 25 years. I think because he was getting paranoid and wanted to jump on this $1 million house sale. And consequently, yeah, I could have gone to the government, fought all kinds of crap, but I decided that it would be best to just concentrate on finding somewhere to live rather than this, because eventually I was going to get kicked out anyway. So I get that out. Luckily, I'm trying to find places, and my son and my granddaughter found me a place to live, oddly enough. My granddaughter's 9 years old, so quite a feat for her. So anyway, I moved into this place, and it is double the rent where I was before, but the place is great. It's 100 times better than where I was living. But the rent, even though it's double what I was paying before, here in Toronto, it's just an average rent that I'm paying. You're not going to find anything really any better. I had been searching all over the place online, all over the entire city of Toronto, and the prices were not any better than this at all. So it's not easy, living, like this. I'm really strung up to, but it's all I can do, right? I'm kind of strapped, but I can just barely make all my bills and stuff. But I'm kind of happier, so not an issue. Um, so, anyways, so while I'm waiting here, also I had to wait for my dentures to get made, and that took 8 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks. It was, something like that, because they had to keep adjusting them. And so I finally got them. And I know it looks better. It's difficult to eat, I'll tell you that, for anybody who doesn't have them. If you can keep your teeth, please do anything you can to keep them, because this is really difficult to eat with these dentures. But at least I can eat again. I went for 8 weeks of not being able to eat basically anything other than like soup. So anyhow, all this time has gone by. I haven't been able to talk properly or very well, so I didn't put any videos out. And there's been so much crap going on all over the place that I wanted to put some videos out on, comment on, and just wasn't able to. So I wanted to address that. And something else I wanted to address was some people had left comments on some videos that I'd had, and I kept forgetting to address this, but this has been going on for quite a while. And I went to answer some of them, and they were gone. They disappeared. Now, I don't know if the person had taken it down, because they were, shall we say, not very positive. They were, negative, and but I didn't care. I don't care. Like, you can say anything you want, because as you know, if you watch any of my videos, I believe fully in free speech. You can say, in my opinion, you can say anything at all, as long as you're not directing physical threats to anyone. As long as you don't do that, I'm good with anything that you say. So anyway, yeah, I went to answer some of these comments, and they were gone. I mean, they looked in my they were there. I went to answer them, and then when I brought up the channel, they weren't there any longer. So I don't know what happened, or why it's going on, or if it's an algorithm problem that is being sifted through on the channels, because it wasn't just YouTube. It was happening even on BitChute, which I was quite surprised. But anyway, leave comments on anything. I don't care what it is, what it's about. I don't care how critical it is. Doesn't matter to me, because I think that you should have your right to say anything you want. I don't care what it is. Again, no physical threats, no threats of violence, nothing like that. And I'm good with it. I don't care what it is. So I just wanted to say that. And again, I'm back. I will be putting out content, and it feels good to be back, to be able to put some content out there, to be able to talk properly to everybody, to know that I'm finally situated in a place after getting kicked out. I mean, like, when you get kicked out, basically, you don't think of it when you're living somewhere for 25 years. The last thing on your mind is, oh, this guy's going to kick me out. Well, it happened, and I didn't have much time. It wasn't like, oh, you got 6 months notice, or not even 2 months notice. Nothing like that. It was, I'm going to have people come in and look at the house, and you're out. And that was it. So, I don't care. It's all done. I'm in a better place, a much better place in a lot of ways. The place itself is better. Uh, the locale that I've wound up in, better for shopping for me because I can't drive, and things like that. So it's great. Anyhow, I will finish this off with the old bad joke. Haven't forgotten anything here. There was some clowns that went into the jungle, and one of them got captured by a troop of cannibals, and the cannibals grabbed him, got him ready, threw him in a pot and cooked him, as cannibals are wont to do. So once they figured he was cooked, one of the cannibals reached inside, tore a piece off, handed it to one of the other cannibals, and he grabbed a piece, and they both started chewing on him, and they're eating away at this clown. And one of the cannibals looked at the other one and said, "Does this taste funny to you?" Anyhow, so all the good stuff. Like, subscribe to all my stuff here. Hit the bell or the notification tab, and you will find out when I'm putting up content again, and it's going to be extremely soon. I've been away too long, it's driven me crazy, and thanks a lot, everyone, for waiting and watching this again. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you extremely soon, as I said. Goodbye.